Okay, this is Tom Thrasher, and this is Tom Thrasher's acrylic work. He's going to talk a little bit about his abstract paintings. Tom, can you share with us some of the skill that's involved with your paintings?
You know, some people paint portraits, some people paint scenes, some people paint different things. I'm more of an acrylic modern artist, I guess. I see things in my paintings, and I like everybody else to see things in my paintings. And the funny thing about them is they see different things than I do, so that's what makes my paintings so interesting. They're not all easy to do. It's just not a matter of pouring paint on a canvas. You know, you look at that and you say, well, it's just poured paint on a canvas, but it's not. There's a real technique to getting the white in between the layers to make it separate. Because, you know, as any of you know, that when you pour paint together, sometimes you pour the wrong colors together and they just make an awful color, you know. There's a technique to pouring paint on this canvas. This canvas is different from that canvas. I used a different technique for that. You can basically look at most of my art is all poured canvas. Over here in the corner, all my three series black art was all done with poured paint. These are my particular favorites. They everybody has seen different things in them, and these were actually supposed to be sold to a fellow in Japan. We're still trying to figure out how we can get them there inexpensively. My hopes is that I can. You know, I love it when somebody else loves my art.
One of the things I noticed about your art is there's gold in it. Gold flecks. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up, but there is
You know, it's about putting the colors in. It's about layering colors. You know, best way I can explain is I have this plastic bowl.
Just a sec, tell them I'm going to swing the camera down that way. Okay.
Okay. I have this plastic bowl, for example. Now, sometimes I'll take this plastic bowl, or I'll take something similar to it, and I'll punch 4 holes in the bottom. And I'll pour my paint in layers, and I'll hold it over the canvas. And as it comes out in different streams of color, and I move the bowl around. And when I'm done and all the paint is out of here, then I'll get the canvas, and I'll start moving the canvas around different ways, whatever way I want the paint to move. You know, sometimes it's very tiring being creative. I don't know what people think about this, but I find it exhausting after I'm finished a painting or two. I find that I'm wiped out and I need to relax. So when I need to relax, I have my guitars in my studio, and or my piano, and I'll pick up some instruments and play some music for a while, and it relaxes me and calms my spirit and puts me back in the mood to paint. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know, I might next week decide to pull out my chainsaw again and start carving. A funny story that probably nobody knows except for maybe Brian, is I was driving down the road one day and I went by this guy chainsaw carving, and I thought, wow, is that ever amazing? So I wheeled around and I said, buddy, how can you do that? Can you teach me how to do that? And he said, no, I can't. He said, because you'll open up down the street and charge less money and put me out of business. So I went home and I said, well, if he can do it, I can do it. So I bought a chainsaw and I started chainsaw carving, and I sold a lot of carvings. I still would like to do it, but, you know, my eyes aren't what they used to be, so painting's a safer thing for me. So that's pretty much it for me. But I like to switch my mediums, and a lot of times I like to make functional art, something that people can use. It makes it easier for them to buy a piece of art and justify the purchase, I guess. So, I'm Tom Thrasher. Thanks for enjoying my art.